Does anything make you happier than when you walk into somebody's house or even your own house at Thanksgiving and you see that big old pan of homemade mac and cheese? Maybe banana pudding, maybe. That kind of ranks up there with the mac and cheese, I have to admit. But banana pudding is dessert. Our pan's blown away. So today we're going to focus on mac and cheese. This is a super simple recipe. I've done this before on this channel a couple years ago, actually. It's been a while, and I did a reel of it back in early spring. So I figured I would do a more updated version, more updated video for y'all because there's a lot of new subscribers out there. And I really love showing off how easy this mac and cheese is to make. And it's so delicious. The kids here, the family here ask for it all the time. But what really tops this off is it's a smoked mac and cheese. Now you can do this in the oven and it turns out great. But go ahead and put it on that Blackstone Pellet grill and you will really, really up that flavor, I promise you. Speaking of that pellet grill, let's go over here and fire that thing up. So yeah, before we even start mixing out any ingredients together, whatever, we want to go on and fire up this Blackstone Pellet grill. And we're going to set it up for about 225 right there. Get it started, and we're going to open this lid up because that's what you want to do when you initially start these pellet grills, any pellet grill for that matter. You want to open that lid up, and here in just a minute you're going to see a lot of dirty smoke start coming out of it. Here is all that dirty white smoke I was talking about when you first fire up a pellet grill. Yeah, leave that lid open and let this all exhaust out, and once it kind of tapers down, clears up, you close the lid down and let this thing heat up. All right, that thing is closed down, it's heating up, so it's time to start mixing all our stuff together. Now, before we get started, I do want to say about the noodles, these are pre-cooked. I went ahead and cooked these up earlier, boiled them down. They're actually cooled down now, so they're easy to work with. Now, let's get started. We have butter, we have Colby Jack cheese, we have a can of cheddar cheese. And before I started making this recipe, I didn't even know they made a cheddar cheese soup. Yeah, I can only find it in Campbell's. So if you're looking for it, look where the Campbell soup is at. It's cheddar cheese soup. So let's get started putting this together. Now, usually for this, I do glove up because you can mix this with a spoon however you want to, but I like to get my hands down in there and mix it up. And, well, if I'm fixing this for a lot of people, like I normally do, I glove up. Just because you can't trust, you just can't go to anybody's house and eat sometimes. You never know. You never know. Let's get started. Our cheese soup. That really sounds weird, don't it? Cheese soup. It's good, though. We're going with a whole can into these noodles. Now, I'm going to show you. I put this in first for a reason. Because we want to get all we can out of it. And I do recommend not using a plastic spoon because it does bend and hard to get it out of there, but that's all I have out here right now. So you use what you have. It's okay. Good bit left in there, but we fixed to get that out. Now, our half and half. I just buy the Walmart brand, store brand, whatever. If you want to use the fancy brand, use the fancy brand. Pour some into that can. That's what I was talking about, how we're going to get more of it out. Just kind of stir it around. Get it off that walls of the can. Get all you can out of it. Get all you can out of the can. There you go. And dump it in. Now, we need cheese, and lots of it. I should have went ahead and opened the cheese, but I didn't. But it don't take me just a second to open it, y'all. Just a second. Well, maybe. There we go. Now, I'm going to end up using this whole bag of cheese. Yes, I mean, I'm going to have a cheesy mac and cheese. It's what I want. It's what I want. What you want. It's what everybody wants. Who don't want a cheesy mac and cheese? So just start dumping. Now, you can shred this yourself if you want. I don't really have a preference. Honestly, this works really good. The pre-shredded works really great. I'm going to use most of this bag. I don't measure. Now, if you want to measure, that's fine. I don't. I'm going to use most of this bag right there. As you can see, there's not much left at all in this bag. And then we need butter. I need a knife. Hold on. I have a knife. We need butter. Butter. Now, I'm using regular salted butter. Use unsalted, whatever you want to use. That's up to you. I just found this works better. I'm gonna use about a half of stick tabbed up. Again, I don't measure. If you want to measure, you can. Don't really matter. There's about a half a stick, roughly. Okay, let's see. That's it. And now is when I'm talking about how I get messy. Because to me, it's just easier to get in here with the hands and just mix. Just makes it life easier instead of with that spoon and stuff's flying out of the pan and just, we don't want all that. Just put on some gloves and mix. So now, see what I'm talking about, how it all sticks to you like this? That's why I put on gloves also. It just makes it so much easier. Just take them off, throw them away. And so now that we have everything fairly well mixed together, you want to just go grab, I'm not even sure what size pan this is. Things like 9 by 11 or something like that, about 2 inches deep. So just go grab an old aluminum foil pan. I mean, you're going to a get together. You got to take the foil pans. That's how you know you got a real get together. They start bringing in fancy dishes. You're like, I want the foil pans. Take it. You just pour everything in there. As you see, it fills this pan up. Almost too much. There we go. So you spread it out. Works out really, really well. Let's get it all in there. Now, before we put it back on the grill, we're going to pour some more of this half and half in. You can do it while you mix it. Don't really matter. We're going to mix this again here in just a little bit. And again, I don't measure. I end up using about 3/4 of this, or maybe 3 cups total. Right about there. And y'all, it is ready to go on that grill. Speaking of which, let's go check on that grill. Come on. Well, as you can see, this grill is right up to temp. So let's get it open. Oh, look at all the smokiness coming out of there. Let's get the groceries on that grill. And so now that we got them groceries on that grill, we'll let that mac and cheese just soak up all that good, delicious smoke. And then won't be long, we're going to give it a mix. Now, after about 30 minutes or so, you just want to come in here and just go ahead and just mix it all up. We want that smoke flavor to get all through this mac and cheese. It's looking pretty good so far. Starting to come together pretty good. And there we go. So we'll let that cook for a little longer now. And so after a while longer, this thing is looking right. We got a couple more things we need to do to it, so go ahead and kind of flatten it on out, smooth it out, if you will. And the rest of that cheese we had, we're just going to sprinkle it right on top. I told you we want to make this thing cheesy. That's what we want to do. Cheesy, cheesy, cheesy. Once you get that cheese on there, come here with some fresh cracked pepper. Because you got to have pepper on your mac and cheese. At least I do anyhow. I don't know about you, but I love pepper on my mac and cheese. Close it down and let all that cheese melt. That cheese is melted. Man, look how good that looks right there. Let's get this thing off here. All right, y'all. There it is. That's a big old pan of mac and cheese, but we ain't done. While it was cooking, I went ahead and fried up some bacon pieces, some chopped up bacon. Because why? Well, bacon makes everything better. And I had that right here. Now, so what I'm going to do is just take this bacon and just sprinkle it across the top. Why? It's bacon. Look at that, y'all. Now, you can go ahead and mix this in with it while it's cooking if you want to. Completely optional. I like to sprinkle on top. Just looks better, I think. So anyhow, there it is. Now, you know what I got to do. I got to take some pictures, show some reels, show you this up close, and then, well, I got to do my job and try it out. Check this out. Now, I'm telling you, if you walk into somebody's house and you see this sitting on the table, you're going to get happy. You're going to get very happy. At least I would anyhow. So what you think about that? Now, that is super simple, super easy way to do mac and cheese. And I got to try it out, y'all. Got to try it out. Look at that. Look at that stringy cheese. Got some bacon. Smokiness. Creaminess. Crunches that bacon. This is perfect. This is perfect. I want to dig into it some more, but I'm not. Y'all, make this Try it out. You got to try it. Let me know what you do different. Everybody has a favorite mac and cheese recipe, I know, but trust me, you make this will soon become quickly a family favorite, like it is here at the Crazy Acres. So I got to take this in, feed the family. Hope you enjoy these 2 videos, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.